This season of the Wheel of Time, when you want to portray evil in its truest form, true obscenity, the profaning of the sacred, the pollution of the holy, the soiling of the pure is a potent tool. Consider how horrible and disgusting it feels to watch the human soldiers in the Avatar films demolish that massive hometry or kill that helpless mother whale. They're not only betraying blue aliens, they're betraying life itself. They're making fun of the values we have. It feels more than just off, it feels dirty, as though we're witnessing something repulsive that never ought to have occurred, a transgression. Watching High Lady Surov, the commander of the Sentient Order, her new ogre slave loyal to Sing, made me feel that way this is more than just a command performance. For the courtiers, this is profound sorcery, a sound ritual that is clearly sacred and significant, allowing the yogurt to manipulate the Earth's plans to grow right in front of our eyes. For Saruth and her friends, it's just another party trick, similar to forcing your dog to sit with a milk bone on his nose, or bringing out a youngster to recite the alphabet, even though is ludicrous, disgusting, and hideous. That's the underlying theme of the sentient civilization, which is said to be entirely evil. I think they will eventually get more gray. Almost everyone does in a series this length, but we'll see there. Brutality is severe, violating a great deal of what the characters and we the spectator consider to be untouchable. This is never more evident than with Guang. She is informed that she is no longer a lady by Rena, her solemn or handler, a suddenly terrifying Celia Mendes Jones. She was not in fact a woman. Given that she is a domain and a magic user, she should be subdued to the point of death if necessary. The episode revolves around Egwene's breaking Myrina, who exploits the magical qualities of Egwene's magic, muting a dam collar to abuse and torment her into obedience. This is by far the most horrifying stuff the show has ever shown. There are moments when it reminds me of Winston's breakup at the Ministry of Love in 1984, except instead of an elderly inner party member in the torture role, there's NMM, a warrior with braided hair. Other times, despite everything, there's a definite BDSM kink factor. I'm not making this up. Official sources on series creator Robert Jordan's creative process claim that the term soul dom served as the inspiration for the word souldom. All is well, though in the end, even if Egwene doesn't genuinely give up on rebelling or fleeing, she will nonetheless suffer and possibly perish. All of this is focused on the seemingly simple job of picking up a pitcher of water and pouring it into a cup, which, again, is unable to perform without experiencing excruciating physical pain, as long as a portion of her mind holds on to the possibility that she could use the pitcher to hit Rena in the head and escape at Turner, instructing Anna Mee to eat the cake, Laurence Olivier asking Dustin Hoffman and O'Brien asking Winston how many fingers he's holding up, are all at code in Rena's repeated demand for the water. Egwene, is it secure? It's the kind of stigma that if a program takes off, becomes a catchphrase. Believe it just might, after such a powerful episode that ended with the horrifying scene of Egwene actually spilling the water and then crying in complete desperation at what had become of her. There is more vulgarity to come after a very terrible combat in which she transforms a Soldatum into a human pretzel. Rima, the Yellows today, who has been providing them with sanctuary, gives herself up in a desperate attempt to save Nynaeve in a lane, though she is obviously not the priority now, in order to conceal their existence. It is quite honestly horrifying to watch this wonderful woman become a slave and get collared as it should be today, though it's all worth it in order to keep her alive and enable her to inform the Merlin seat about Landrum's affiliation with the infamous Black A, who is evil. However, she is not the only one who has important news for Aes Sedai Chief Su and Sanch. When his friends confront him, they momentarily begin to suspect that Lan is a dark friend. Thus, Land is compelled to acknowledge that he and Moraine have located the Dragon Reborn, and that he is still alive. However, he did actually tell Staying the Forsake, and Ushermeal and Landfer also pay frequent visits. Sohan and his allies demand answers from their renegade sister Moraine. Her delicate face rarely displays such an expression of astonishment, so you have to Wonder what her devoted nephew Barthanes will tutor a Charmingham man who will succeed his mother as king when he marries the queen. We'll make of all this. We'll keep you updated when there's more information available. Updated about your favorite series, subscribe and press the bell icon. Also like and share our videos with your friends and family.